Welcome back everybody, this is My Journey 4K. We are back in the LMP2 prototype challenge in the Dallara P217. Let's get into it. We're going to start this race in 4th position. The strength of the field today is a 14-14. Red car going wide out of turn 1. We might end up in 5th right now. We're starting this race with a 1373. It is a 20-minute race. B license requirement. Losing a few spots there. Out of that long straight. This is the first lap. Looks like we're sitting somewhere around 7th at the moment. The blue car is not too far behind. We've got maybe somewhere around a second, slightly under possibly to the car in front. Pretty decent rating availability for us here. 1400 is a little bit more than what we're sitting at currently. We're going to get back into the 1.4Ks. I'm pretty sure we've been there once or twice before. Cars ahead going side by side into the chicane. Final corners of turn 1. We're going to be in 7th. I'm a little defensive, trying to keep this position. The blue car is going to sort of try to dive, not going to have it. We should be alright up here. Looks like maybe our exit out of turn 1 wasn't the best either. Hopefully better than theirs. Looks like we're getting run down just a little bit in that long straight, like we're maybe a few tenths behind. Need to pick up the speed there a little. Our head going slightly wide, that'll probably be 1x for them, but no penalties. Looks like we might be opening up the gap to the car behind just a little bit. Cars ahead are starting to close it up a little themselves. Pretty decent battle going on still. Hopefully that gives us the opportunity. Pretty long group of cars in front and behind. Not seeing too many. Oh, there we go. One car spinning behind in turn 1. You could see the smoke start to rise. I'm not sure if that's going to cause any more issues for any of those cars back there. They could have gotten by cleanly. A little over 5 minutes into the race. Currently in 7th, we did start in 4th. Closing the gap to the cars ahead just a little bit, starting to open it up to the cars behind. We'll be putting the pressure on the cars in front soon. Not feeling it as much from the cars behind anymore. We can focus ahead. Plenty of time remains in the race. Gap now to the car ahead has come down significantly. See, it's well less than a second now. See if we can make a move in any of these corners up here. Coming out of the final corners, looks like. Don't have a run on them yet, but we've gotten much closer. Look to improve here again. See the cars behind a little bit further back now. Having to battle each other back there. Cars going defensively in front of us. If they're battling into these corners, that's going to allow us to really close the gap on them. You see them going side by side for a little bit. Somebody might be caught out. Now we've got 3 cars in that mix. Looking at the battle for 5th and 4th. Oh, the car in front. Gonna lose control in front of us. We're gonna take a tiny bit of damage maybe to that front corner. You can see it on the car already. Just over 8 minutes in, taking a little bit of damage, but we did get by. We should be in 6th currently. 5th and 4th battling in front of us. That's going to hurt the lap times a little bit. Looks like it's getting a little slippery. We're going to continue on and try our best to go as fast as we can. We didn't lose control there. Cars behind battling now. See if we can catch up to this green and blue LMP2. Sixth position. Car ahead, locking it up, losing control. We're going to get by on turn 1. Should be 5th position now. We're going to chase down 4th ahead of us. They are a bit back there now. Hard to tell where they were. You can see the damage on the front right of our car. The left side on your screen. You can see the tire a little bit more. It's probably hurting our downforce in one way in the turning. It's hard to tell which yet. We're maintaining an okay lap time, it looks like. Starting to close the gap to the car in front. This should be the battle for 4th. Not much of a worry for the cars behind us over halfway through the race. When time expires, it depends where the leader is, how many laps we're doing. This is a 20-minute race though, we won't need to stop for fuel or tires. What they would call a sprint race. Because it's just a sprint to the finish. It is still a sprint to the finish in endurance and when you have to stop for fuel, but that stop sort of feels like it's not, I guess. Coming across the line, we're in 5th place. We can see 4th just ahead of us. We might be closing the gap a little bit now. Not too far for 3rd and 2nd ahead. One of the cars getting sideways behind us. That might slow them down a bit. Allow us to open up that gap even more. Removing that worry about the cars behind, we should be able to chase down the ones in front now. Looks like we might be getting a handle on the damage on our car and doing decent lap time still. Closing the gap to the car in front, I think. Try and get a good time soon. Looks like we can see 1st, 2nd, and 3rd not far ahead there. It's possible they've been battling and allowing us to close the gap a little. Somewhere between 1 to 2 seconds of a gap to the car in front. Trying to close that as fast as possible. Got a little damage to the front end of our car. Maybe a little bit our fault. Maybe not. Car's losing control in front of us and it was tough to tell if there was a touch or not. We will continue on. You can see 4th place just ahead of us. Gap's come down to just under a second, it looks like. Plenty of time remains to close the gap and get by. We can keep that up. Keep our laps clean and catch up. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can see the leaders just ahead. That is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Flashing across the screen. The car ahead is 4th. Closing the gap. It's going to be a battle near the end. The gap is still just under a second. See if we can close that by the end of the lap. Possibly they have made a mistake recently. Can't see the cars behind very much anymore. Not too much of a worry. There we can finally see some through the fence. About 5 minutes remain in the race. Starting to catch 4th place here. Can see first, second, and third just ahead. Third is that all red LMP2. We're probably just a few seconds behind them. Any slip up on any of these leaders, I think, could put us back into contention for podium positions. Can see them battling just ahead right now. About 2 or 3 laps to go still. I think the gap to the car in front still just about a second. We didn't really close it a whole lot last lap. See if we can improve on that this time. Finally seeing the car behind. We are in 5th currently. We started the race in 4th. Trying to chase down 4th again. Just a few minutes remain in the race. Looks like we're gonna get close. See if we can't also get by them before the end. A little bit of damage to the front of our car is slowing us down a little bit. Doesn't look like it's enough to hurt us that much. And we're able to still catch and pass, hopefully. Some more cars showing up on screen. Is this the lead battle? Are we passing some lapped cars? Not sure if we can see their position yet. Time is ticking down. We're catching a group of cars. Currently in 5th. These are the leaders on screen. With a few laps remaining in the race, we're gonna have an opportunity maybe. Closing the gap to the car in front. It's under a second now. Looks like an error was made with the leaders. The all red LMP2 was in 3rd for a long time, we could see. They're now in 2nd. I'm guessing that this blue, yellow, and white car was in 2nd, and they're now falling back to 3rd. We've closed the gap to 4th quite a bit now. Well less than a second. I think we'll see one more lap overall. Should see the white flag when we go by this time. Currently in 5th. Looking to see if we can run down any of these other leaders here. Get the position back. We've caught up to the car in front of us. Nose to tail now. Looks like the white flag is waving. This will be the final lap. We can see all of the leaders on screen just ahead of us. Not much of a gap to the car ahead. Looking to close that up soon. Try and get 4th. Doesn't look like they have to go defensive yet or anything. We are still right on their tail. Last lap of the race, we can see all of the leaders just ahead. Looks like first and second might be battling. If two cars battling ahead take each other out, that could put us up into third. Pretty decent race overall for us. We did take a little bit of damage due to one of the cars losing control in front of us, and we didn't have enough room to get by, so we can see the damage on the front end there. But that didn't stop us from chasing down the cars in front, nearly taking these positions back at the end of the race. It will be close here. We started the race in 4th. I'm going to finish in 5th place, everybody. Our rating will go from a 1373. We'll gain 41 points to a 1414. 1.4k. We're back in business here. We're going to keep gaining from that. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.